Hello everybody, and welcome back to Kerbal Space Program. This is episode 18, and we'll be finishing the mission that I left incomplete in the last episode because we didn't have enough time. Not that I'm too opposed to going over the time limit, but whatever. So we're going to use our... Okay, we're gonna land. I actually didn't want that. There. Okay. Perfect. And we might even end up on the sunny side, it looks like. I don't know what it'll be like when we get there because the orbits change, but... F5. Time acceleration to fast acceleration. Where is the planet? Where is it? There it is. So something I forgot to mention in the last episode is you've probably noticed that I've got thumbnails for my Kerbal Space Program series now, so now all my ongoing series have their own thumbnail design that I use. So that's a good thing I've got done now, adding production value to my episodes, because I would really like to be professional with this. Anyway, this acceleration is not getting us anywhere, so a little more. Look at that. Now we can see it spinning. Can see moon going around. I don't see Minmus anywhere. So Minmus must be on the opposite side or something. But here we come. This is a very impressive zoom rate, I think. And there we go. Dang it, it looks like we're going to have a nighttime landing after all. Well, I guess it depends on how much the atmosphere slows us down before we reach this point. It should be a morning or a night, I don't know which. I don't care which, really. We need to turn around. Stop wasting our CS on rotation. Because we don't need to. Now we're facing the correct direction. I can't see anything. Do have the lights on, but they don't do much when there is no surface to shine them on. And here we come. Man, we're already in the 30s. There's the fiery effect. So beautiful. I'm really starting to look forward to the 0.24 update now. I kind of wish KSP was one of those games that did weekly snapshots like Minecraft for everyone to see. Even though I know it'd be super buggy and stuff, but that'll be fun. I think they do that for their beta tester team, but obviously I am not one of those. Anyway, we're burning off a lot of momentum, quite literally. Heading in for a landing. Okay, so what's our orbit looking like now? Oh, we're going to end up in just barely lit. Basically not lit. Dang it. That complicates matters. Anyway, we do have a parachute. As soon as I'll turn RCS on, I'm going to slow down a bit. Because if nothing else, that does reduce our weight. Once we drop, I think, below 200, I'll do the parachute. 200 meters per second, that is. Maybe 250. Yeah, 250. There it goes. At this point, you can basically turn SAS off and just let your momentum and parachute dictate which way you face. Oh gosh, where am I? I'm on like a mountain range. Landing legs out. I cannot see the ground. I can kind of see the ground, but not really. Slow down. We don't have any fuel, but... oh crap. I'm even out of monopropellant. Okay, we didn't go ripping the strings, so I think we're okay. Ooh, is that a tree? Okay, there's another tree or two. It looks like we're getting on relatively flat ground. I think. I hope. I wish I could see the ground. Let's time warp. Because I'm stupid. And let's not time warp anymore. Surely we're close to the ground by now, but there's no light on it. There's the light. Oh gosh. No, no, no! Splat. Okay. That's relatively flat ground. I wonder what biome this is. Let's do a crew report. No, well, let's do an EVA. EVA report. Mountains! The mountain biome. Really? Seriously? Collect data. Yes. Dang it, I can't reset it without putting a Kerbal in there. Dang it. Oh well. Let's hop off. There we go. Jeez. No, he didn't store his EVA report. He did store that though, so okay, well, that's a little bonus science. That's a professional landing there. I mean, seriously, this is the mountains biome? I was a lot closer to the mountains than this in previous episodes, and I didn't get anything. Oh well. Cover vessel. Yeah, okay, so surface sample, EVA report, and mystery goo. 54 science just from him. Not bad. That surface sample was a great bonus to the end of our mission. Okay, and now we fly on out there again. And wait for it. There we go. Recover vessel. We have to recover them separately, because I couldn't have him go in there while he was holding duplicate data. Wow, wow. Yeah, I think our goal was 850, so already well past halfway there. Very nice. Done. We failed getting to the pole of the moon, though, but... Of moon, not the moon. Yeah. So then I can answer a question, actually, which was... if you can do this without this, because it listed as a requirement, but I don't know if it needs only one or both. The answer is it only needs one. Okay. So is that the last two science pieces? I think it might be. I think we might be able to do all science. We are the masters of science now. Yeah, I've never even used this thing. This thing I've used. Okay, so that was just enough science for our goals. Anyway, what next? Let's see what guys we have here. Oh look, the selection has changed. Jurlock, Anbury, Milry, Orler, Gendron, Chadkin, Barsky, and Seandrid. Chandrid. I don't know if that's Sean or Seen. When you combine words like that, I don't know which pronunciation is right. So do we want... I think I want Jurlock. I'm never probably going to use him, but I kind of like that he's more courage than stupid, and he sounds kind of like Sherlock. Okay, so science. First thing I need to do is upgrade basic science. Right, yes. I keep all my science on here for any science purposes. So just take, get to actual science, the gravioli detector, and we'll stick that on right there, sure. Shouldn't really matter. No, I'll do it right there. Okay, and this thing, can we put this thing on here? Or is it like planes only? Oh, it works, kind of. Or at least it will work when I fix this. Yeah. There we go. Please work? Oh no, it doesn't work. Is it because of this? And this? Oh. Oh. Right, I added on 2 when I put down the thing again. Oops. Okay, now will it let me? Ah, it does, okay. So, parachutes, I need a new parachute set. What I will do is just, uh-oh. Where is a logical point for parachutes? Oh, yeah, that's a logical point. We're not going for realism here, apparently. It's kind of a standing spot for him when he gets out. I like that. As stupid as it looks. It's balanced. Kind of. I hope it's balanced. I don't want us to flip upside down. Maybe I should do a test. I'm sure it's fine. And yeah, let's save basic science, which is not so basic anymore, because it's advanced science. But let's just see what kind of science we can expect out of this. 6 science. Today is as good a time for flying as any. Yeah, I would say that. Too bad we're not flying. And then we had this thing hidden under there. 6 science again. The sensor seems to think it's being calibrated. Yeah. See, it's important to do this. You calibrate the sensors for the launch pad so that you can tell if they all run the exact same. Recover vessel. So that's 12 free science. Thank you. And yeah, okay. Now we need to come up with a new mission. And also I need to decide what I need next, because I don't really need anything. Now, one thing I actually didn't know is I've actually never been in the action groups thing. And that abort button that appears next to the thing, you can actually assign stuff to happen. I don't know how that works. Do you just, like, grab stuff? Oh. Oh, cool. So I could have, like, an abort that jettisons that and shuts it down, too. So let's try that out, actually. I want to... Oh, and the abort should also activate the parachutes. That activates both parachutes because they're both highlighted. And the gear, sure. Lower legs. And yeah, it should also do that. I only added the engine exploding thing because that's hilarious. I've never actually done it though. So this will be a multiple test actually. So there, now Basic Science has my first messing around with action groups thing. Like literally, I thought that abort button was just an incomplete feature that would, you know, like reset the mission or something, or end it. But we actually want to lift off. Poor Jebediah, he's a guinea pig in this one. Let's turn SAS on, so I want to get up to a safe distance, let's say 1,000. Oh wait, we gotta leave the engine on because it's going to cut the engine. Let's get rid of this. And uh-oh. We got the engine didn't blow up. Or did it? A jettison, does that mean it just detaches? I can't tell. While I'm thinking about it, I can get some science from our new pieces. Okay, we can't do a gravity scan. Oh well. Yeah, that works. What about the other thing? No, we can't do seismic in the air. What about this? Nothing. Okay. So that's the abort button. You can just stick stuff on it and it lets you quickly do whatever it takes to save your Kerbals. I like it. I like it a lot. I'm going to have to use that from now on. But let's get back landed and recover this vessel. Get some 14 science. And down we go. Perfect landing, and I wonder if this still counts as the launch pad or if this is KSC. Ah, it's KSC now. Gravity scan. It's still being calibrated. It's important to get multiple points of data. I only regret that I can't do that again. Recover vessel. $60 data, but you only get 6 science. 200 data, but you get 14. I don't really know the significance of these numbers. Oh well, we got 35 science now. But enough goofing off, I think it's time to decide our next mission. Actually, our next mission will probably depend on what science we want next. So, what science do we need? What would be most useful to the continued development? I think I know. This. The atomic engine. We need 300 science. We only got 35. So we could land on another biome on Moon or Minmus, or we could try another shot at the pole. I think I want to do that, actually. Not the most exciting mission we can do, but we will upgrade our ship because we have new science to put on it. Only one new science, because we don't need atmospheric data on Moon. That would be a bit silly. You can't even click and see what that is. So basically, if you can see what it contains, then you can research it. That is how it works. You can't even see when you don't have what it takes. This would also be very useful, having more of these attachers and things. But I think the efficient engine is going to be very important. I don't have much experience with it. I might need to play KSP outside of video a little bit, because I haven't been doing that and I'm kind of getting out of practice. But anyway, let's get back. We're going to use upper atmosphere. What's that? We're going to use Moon Express. Was that it? Minmus Express. That's right. And man, this thing's ridiculous. Okay, so we need to slam this science on here somewhere. Where does science belong? Right there. Okay. Maybe we should do that just to balance things out a bit. Okay. I don't think the size really matters, but kind of this one's bigger than that one, and it kind of evens out. I don't know. I haven't been putting communication things on here, have I? Maybe it'd be smart to do that, just in case we do get trapped, we can recover some science. Can't place anything on those. Could just do that. I'm gonna have to do 2 of them just to make it look nice. Maybe on top of... Ooh, that's 4. That's 4 again, apparently. If I wanted 4, I would tell you 4. Just like that. Yeah, that works, kind of. He'll walk into it when he gets out, but I think we can make it work. No, I don't want it. It looks dumb. So, what else can we do to improve this? Maybe we could stick these on there. That'd be a lot of them. They add 0.03 mass and 0.1 drag. It's really sharp. It doesn't look sharp. I mean, it'd probably hurt, even though it doesn't weigh much. I'm guessing this just makes you fly up a bit straighter. Might be useful. One thing I was thinking was actually thrust limiting these so that they last a bit longer, but we're gonna have to do that a lot of times. Which ones is that? It's not selecting any others. But is it affecting the others? It is, okay. 90. It's kind of hard to get the exact number you want. Okay, so all of the outer ones are on 90 now. I've also never messed with this, really. 90. What am I doing? 90. 90. Because basically I think we're wasting a lot of our fuel burning against the atmosphere. I can't go too low, otherwise we have to keep it where these things can lift their own weight. Actually, I should do some testing before I do this. But we got them all at 90, so I'll save. But actually, new ship. This is just a test vehicle, so we put on a robotic thing. And solid fuel. Now, how much does it take? Like, does 20 still lift itself? This will be solid fuel. Solid fuel typo. Save and launch. So the question is, can it lift itself? And more importantly, how fast does it go if it can? We'll turn SAS on, and no, it cannot lift itself. So that is a useless amount. So we revert to vehicle assembly. This is real science here. And we'll try 40 now. Launch. I think 40 might be able to lift it. Just very slow. That's a feeling I have. Yes, okay. SAS on. So 40 can lift it. It's not very fast though. But still, if you wanted long-term lift, you could do this. I think, I don't know. It still runs out very fast. Just not as fast? I don't know. Okay, so no worries, we should still be able to lift off at 90. So, yeah, because if 40 can lift it, I'm sure 90 can do just fine with our giant ship, the Minmus Express. So any other tweaks I would like to make? If we're saving a bit of fuel, I could splurge a little on something else. It might be nice to have the aerodynamics. Also, it would look fancy. It's not multiplying. There we go. And there, and hello. Oh, great. It's being stupid. There it goes. I don't know why it does that sometimes. Come on. What about this one? There we go. One last one. There we go. It looks ridiculous. Even more ridiculous than it did before. But yeah, this is the Minmus Express 3.0, 4.0, whatever .0. Can't think of any other changes. What is a radial air intake? That's just used for engines. Okay. Can't think of anything else we need, so let's launch. Sure, maybe we can get in orbit. Non-stop action at the Kerbal Space Center. There's always a mission going on, and no, we will not be launching at night. Stayed in one piece, that's good. Let's warp time forward until it's daytime. Come on, sun. There we go. Wait until the sun gets a bit higher. Perfect. F5 for launch. Turn SAS on, turn RCS on to keep us stable. Throttle up to nearly 100%. Fix these because I forgot to. it's a good habit to always look over here before you hit space to launch. And I'm going to turn the volume down slightly. I know it's really not that loud on YouTube, but it does make my voice kind of hard to hear. So, launch. Listen to that hum. That is a very nice launch. We are tilting slightly, but hopefully the aerodynamicness will keep things on a mostly straight trajectory. Our RCS is helping out. These should last a little bit longer than they did the previous flight. And who knows, maybe that'll be the key to us having enough fuel to more comfortably return, instead of the extreme failure that I had last time. And now I think about it, if I'm heading in that direction, it might make sense to do an orbit in a slightly different direction. Let's throttle all the way up now. We're kind of tilting a bit worried here, but there we go. Okay, volume to full now. We made it through the first part. We're at 10,000. We can go back in a previous video and check how high I made it using the solid rockets in the previous attempt. But anyway, so we want to get into space. We're accelerating. This just sounds puny compared to all those solid rockets, if I must say so. Now this is a very nice planet. I like it. I'm betting they are going to add cities at some point, just lying around. I think that is a safe bet that they will add that someday. Just not today. That'd be kind of weird. There's a galaxy off in the distance. This feels really slow for some reason, but I guess it's always like this. It doesn't accelerate until you get into the thinner part of the atmosphere. Probably like 30,000. Just because of the rotation of the planet, you always end up kind of at this angle, but it's not really, it's not a real orbit, basically. The planet's just rotating and making it look like an orbit. So what I'm going to do is get into space. Let's say 75, just to be comfortable. There we go. Press the wrong key. Okay, we went to 80 instead. Now what I'm thinking is, let's rotate this way, and we'll kind of go in an elongated, or I don't know what the word for it is, sideways basically. Normally I don't start accelerating to slow down, but I think it's okay. So basically we'll be going kind of sideways still, but mostly vertical. And we're kind of pushing downwards, which I don't want. Okay, we're officially in space, 70,000. We're pushing towards an orbit. Now, I don't know if this is going to burn up so much fuel that we are doomed or not, but I thought it would be nice to try because it'll make it a lot cheaper once we get to Moon if our orbit is already kind of going towards the pole. That's my thinking here. Hopefully it's not wrong. Now let's turn RCS on and use that to boost our speed a bit. I said RCS on. There we go. Okay, so we're getting close to an orbit now. We're not even close to the apoapsis. We're actually getting farther away from it, which is an ideal situation. And get ready to cut. Uh-oh. It did it again. It did it again. My keyboard died. Let's just unplug it. Plug it back in. Dang it, so that wasted a lot of fuel. A whole lot of fuel, actually, but I think we can recover. Let's see, is the keyboard working? The keyboard is working, okay. Well, we're definitely in orbit. Then again, can we just do it? Just go? We can. That's not what we want, though. We want that. Okay, go, go, go. Stop that. Whoa, we're, crap. We, need to detach. Perfect, no damage. We're wobbling a bit, but overall we're doing okay. Don't need this. We'll know when we get there. Okay, I'm going to end this episode once we get in a, not a collision, but an encounter, that's it. Okay, we went a little too far. Because I want our future orbit to be diagonal. That's barely an encounter, isn't it? That's good enough, isn't it? Yeah, I think so. That should let us go in a crazy orbit of some kind. F5. Let's get a bit away from the planet, actually. But yeah, this is where I'm going to stop the episode. I'm going to save the rest for the next one. So, this has been KaBob799 playing Kerbal Space Program. Thank you for watching. Make sure to subscribe to see more. Like this video if you liked it. Comment if you have anything to say. And I will see you in the next episode.